Hello, I'm Mike with Wellforged Miniature Painting. In this video tutorial, I will be showing you how to take inspiration from media and apply it to your miniature painting. In this example, I've taken some inspiration from the arachnotron in Doom Eternal. I love how the purple base gradually shifts into orange and finally yellow. I will be applying this color scheme to the brain of the Hivewarden from Reaper Miniatures, and a link to that mini is down below. These are the colors that I'm using, but feel free to use any paint you have on hand. First, I will start by cleaning off the mold lines, going back and forth with an X-Acto knife and some diamond files. There's quite a few mold lines on this particular miniature, but that's okay. After that's done, I washed it off camera with warm water and soap and let it air dry. Next, I'll apply some Vallejo black primer using an airbrush, doing my best to get all of the nooks and crannies on the Hivewarden. Once the primer dries, I will apply a zenithal base coat of inaugural all over the miniature. A zenithal base coat entails spraying a color at around a 60-degree angle for the miniature, mimicking where light will hit it from above. This gives us a quick placement of highlights and shadows. You don't necessarily need an airbrush for this step. You can use rattle cans of paint if you have them and get a similar effect. Once the purple base coat is dry, I will apply a 1-to-1 mixture of inaugural and Fire Dragon Bright onto the brain, making sure my brush strokes go upwards towards my light source. I'm applying this as you would a dry brush almost. The creases in the brain already hold our purple base coat, which will contrast nicely with our orange and yellow. I'll add a couple coats of this mixture to build opacity, making sure to let each layer underneath dry completely first. Next, I'll add a bit more orange to my mixture, about a 1:2 ratio, and continue to apply it the same way as before. Once that dries, I'll add some Hivewarden Sunset to my previous mixture and paint the top of the brain. Again, several coats will be needed here. Yellow is a difficult color to make opaque and will easily pick up the blue tones from the purple, which will cause it to look green. I was very tempted to use my airbrush for all of this, but I wanted to show you that you can do it with a paintbrush. This is what the brain looks like after taking it off camera and tightening out my layers. I'll complete the miniature off camera and show you the final result. Originally, I was going to blend the orange bumps on the tentacles, but I thought it gave it a nice fungal Underdark vibe, so I kept it as it is. I applied the same method to a couple of Mind Flayer miniatures I had. One is an old Relpartha miniature, the other is Bakul Battalion from Reaper Miniatures. I'll link to that down below. Hopefully after watching this video you'll be able to take inspiration from the world around you and apply it to your miniatures. If you have any questions for me, please ask them down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. Follow me on social media and check out my Patreon if you'd like to support what I do. A big thank you to my patrons Andy, Lenore, and Hugh for making this video possible. Your support is what keeps me going. Take care and happy painting.